children. The language is pretty steep.
Respectfully?
Yes.
Respectfully? I don't know what I said, but mind your business. Respectfully. Because I'm going to get to my son. So if you got some more children, understand little with my son.
I'm minding my business.
No, you're not, because you spoke to me. So mind your business. I ain't speak to you. Mind your business.
You want to step outside?
We can go right now. Where you want to go? Talk about it. You asked. Remember you asked, though. Let's go. Remember you asked. I didn't say that. He asked, right? Okay. He asked me. And he told me to calm down. But
Yo, stop selling wolf tickets, man. This dude got boxing gloves around his neck. Nobody walks around with boxing gloves around their neck. Yo, stop playing with fire. A lot of people ain't grow up fighting. They don't know fire's hot. Whole time he's selling wolf tickets. He don't want to go outside. Yo, stand up, boxing gloves dingling. He want all the smoke. Dude, you don't understand what's going on here. You know the hours of training, hitting the bag, bang, 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 bang. The running, all the running, waking up in the morning, running 5 miles. You know what I'm saying? All the Mike Tyson push-ups where you come up in this, I mean the Mike Tyson sit-ups where you come up from the sit-up, then you stand up, then go back down. Do you know what's going on? What you asking, you want to go outside? That's music to this man's ears. Now, I don't know what led to this. I mean, if we could take from what they're saying, he's saying like, yo, the small kids around, yo, like, mind your business. I'm talking to my son or whatever. And this is a person intervening in somebody else's business. You know, in public spaces, we do got to be mindful and try to have a little bit of respect, but it's not really nobody's job to police other people. But when you do, is the chances that you might have a situation like this where you run into somebody who can actually fight. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be careful when you call yourself calling people out. It's a part 2 to this.
you want to try to embarrass me. Do I make myself clear? Do not tell me to step outside. Then apologize for that because that's why I'm offended.
I'm sorry.
And I forgive you. Move on.
You can apologize.
I forgive you. We can move on. I'm not. He threatened me. Step outside. Wasn't talking to him.
This is going to become something we don't want it to become. Everyone needs to just sit down.
I was sitting here and I was speaking to him. He said, stop talking to step outside.
Cussing, vulgar cussing.
I said,
I want something done about it.
You know what? And see, that's the problem right there. You got people who mind your business. And now that she talking about he was over cussing and he need to apologize. You know, like, you gotta leave people alone. Like, now it's like you want something done. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, yo, you could be minding your business in any situation, right? But the moment you take up for yourself, now is a problem. Now everybody got something to say. Now we want to simmer things down or whatever. But like, yo, stop selling wolf tickets. A lot of dudes do that. And yo is a boxer. And see, he did the right thing. He sat down, accept your apology. But at the same time, you know, I know how he feel. Like, stop playing with me. Like, don't play with me ever in your life. Like, who are you? What makes you think that you can tell me what to do? But here's the thing. If he was cussing, he was cussing it. But here's the thing. If you're going to be that guy to approach the guy, you got to stand 10 toes down. You have to stand 10 toes down. Like, you can't do all that and say, step outside, threaten them, get the help. And now you talking about some calm down. Now your wife talking about she wants something done. Now she got to step in for you. And now somebody that work at the airport or wherever they at the bus station, they stepping in trying to come at you when obviously you was the one threatened by the dude talking about come outside. That's a threat of violence. Don't cop the dudes now. Oh, let's see this third part.
I wasn't even talking to them. I said, yeah.
Because our children are sitting over here and we don't want you to hear it.
Respectfully, I'm an adult, so I can move away, but he can't tell me to step outside. I bought 3 tickets upside down on a plane. I am. After the next one of three. All I said was, first of all, I said, okay. And then he said, step outside. And she heard that. She's not listening to that. Did you not hear that part? Did you not hear him say that?
I did say that.
Okay. And he
made a mistake.
You were cussing.
He said, what? Absolutely. Absolutely. And he apologized, I forgave him. But there was no issue until he told me to step outside. I didn't say anything to that.
Yo, one thing about being a black dude, yo, you always gonna get that that situation where you're gonna always be viewed as the aggressor because he's responding to somebody who was being aggressive to him asked him to step outside. Granted, let's say he was talking vulgar or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, the best thing in a situation like this, if you don't want a direct confrontation with a person, you get the people that work there, have them say something. So now you got everybody hovering over him. You got employee, the security, whoever, asking him to step off, and he like, "Yo, it's good. We good." He apologize. Nobody is saying nothing to Yo because Yo really threw gasoline on the fire when he said you want to step outside. He wanted to smoke. So I don't respect that for real. Like, all right. Next story. This story right here is about a situation where dude was locked up with his cellie, right? And the cellie used to, when you in the cell with somebody or you spend a lot of time with them, y'all, it can be nice when you going through stuff with your family, you miss your family or whatever, you miss your girl or whatever the case may be. You miss your kids, or you just going through it, you miss your mom. You could lose a family member. Just you going through it at night, that's who you talk to. Y'all respect each other. Y'all bidding together. Y'all become family. Y'all got each other back in there. Y'all look out for each other. Y'all share food or whatever. Like, y'all share space. It's not a big space. So when you get a celly, that's important in it. And sometimes y'all get close. Most times you get close. Man, let's listen to this story of this brother, man.
Imagine this. I'm in prison. And I had a cellie that was my cellie for about 19 months. That's a long time living with somebody. Living with them that long, of course, y'all become cool, you feel me? Like, you get to know each other, It got to the point to where he was about to get out of prison and I was giving him my information. But the week prior to him getting out, he kept like saying like, "Damn, man, like, tell me another story about you and Candace, bro. Like, man, you lucky." Like, while he looking at my pictures and shit, like, that was on the wall. Like, he always like, I look at it now like, damn, that shit crazy. But he kept saying that like, "Man, tell me another story about you and Candace and shit, bro. Like, man, like, nigga, your stories be good, bro. You have a good story." I'm laughing it off, like, telling him, because I got plenty of them that just love of my life. You know what I'm saying? He gets out of prison, and 13 days after he get out, he goes to my house. I gave him my information. I gave him my, my address, my number and all that. Cause this is my boy. You feel me? He was supposed to look out for me when I get out. When he get out, he was supposed to, do some shit for me, so I could do stuff for my son, Lamont. That was just.
Yo really trusted Yo. Yo really trusted Yo. And Yo, you get that close to people in prison sometimes. Like, Yo gave him his information to go follow up with his family, make sure his son or whatever the case may be, whatever they discussed. So this man, that was his friend, obviously. And wow, hold on.
Election season is here. Remember,
They just slid that in there, didn't they?
He tells Candace that I sent him there. According to her mama, she said that HB sent him here to take me to a Golden State Warriors game. This is something I told him I was gonna do when I get out, cause she was a Steph Curry fan. So I told him I was gonna, take her to a game, cause I ain't never been to a basketball game.
So Yo played on all the stuff that he told him that Yo girl liked, and when he got home, Yo told him. Yo went to see her. You see what I'm saying? And she trusted the dude. Got in the car with him. Hold on.
Yeah, I told him I was gonna do, and he took her to the game. Why did she get in the car with him? I don't understand still to this day, man, because she's not that type of person. She would never get in the car with nobody she don't know, ever. She know I would never tell no, she know me. She know I wouldn't allow no man to go tell her to, what? That's the part that's just, so I don't know what he told her to get her, to lure her in, to get her, in the car with him. But whatever it did, it worked. And it fucked.
He told her everything that you told him about her.
My life, man, because she didn't make it back home. They both got killed, man. You know, he got into it with somebody, and words was exchanged, and he had a gun on him. He thought he was doing something because he had a gun on him. It just so happens that, yeah, man.
What do you think he was up to? Because if he got killed too, then it wasn't like he was trying to murder her.
No, I don't think he was trying to murder her. No, of course not. I think he was trying to fuck her. I think he wanted my wife. I think he wanted my baby mama.
How many more days did you have before you got home?
Huh?
How much more time was there before you were going to be home?
I got out in 2016, so I had 4 more years ago.
Oh, 4 more years.
Yeah.
Plenty of time for him to move in.
Right.
Wow, imagine that you and your bunk buddy, your celly. You know, you vent to him at night. You might even read him one of the letters that your lady sent you. You got her pictures, toothpaste to the wall. Your kids' pictures, toothpaste to the wall. You know what I'm saying? Whole time, he probably never tell you a story about his own lady. Yo, tell me that story again. Tell me that story again. You not even thinking that he gonna bust a play when he get out on your lady. He know how much time you got. He know you got 4 more years left. He looking at her pictures. He know everything about her. Everything you told him about her. He get out. You give him the information willingly because you think this your brother. It's like when you in there, right? You just want to reach out to somebody because it's one thing to talk to somebody on the phone. It's another thing to get a letter, but to actually have somebody go out there and say, "Look, he said this," or try to, you know, make sure your people's all right because like you kind of reaching for straws in there because when you in there, ain't no girls in jail. You don't got no lady in jail. Like it's up to her if she gonna move a certain type of way or just be there. Sometimes you just be thankful to get a letter, to be able somebody accept your call. You understand? So now he feel like he got third line other than letters and phones. He gonna send his man out there to make sure his son all right. Not thinking like, yo, and I'm pretty sure, you know what? He probably did think it. But he said, yo, ain't gonna do that. Or my lady wouldn't do that. But he gave him all the instruction he needed to be able to convince her to get in the car. And they get in a situation where both of them lose their life over some stupid ass shit. And he had 4 years left, and his kid had to live without a parent. And he got to live with that because to a certain degree, it's his fault. She would have never been in that position if he would have never given the information. And that's crazy.